You know those billionaires who smile for the cameras, donate to charity, and claim they just worked hard? Yeah, that's not the full story. In the Philippines, there are dynasties so powerful, they don't just play the game, they are the game. They own your malls, your banks, the ports your imports pass through, and in some cases, the very land you walk on. Today, we're exposing the three most ruthless, jaw-dropping dynasties in the country, families whose rise to power is a cocktail of grit, cunning, and moves that'll make you wonder, how far would you go for billions? Stick around, because by the end you'll see the chilling patterns all these dynasties share. And right before that, I'll give you something you'll want to tell your friends at dinner tonight. Before we dive in, if you love digging into the real stories of wealth and power, hit that subscribe button so you never miss the truth behind the rich. Picture this: Tondo, Manila, one of the roughest, poorest districts in the country. In the 1970s, a young Manny Villar wasn't just broke. He was hauling buckets of shrimp at the wet market to help feed his family. The odds of him becoming a billionaire? Pretty much zero, but Villar wasn't here to play by the odds. He spotted something everyone else ignored: affordable housing. While other developers chased the rich, Villar went after the swelling middle class. One low-cost home at a time, his company, Camella Homes, exploded. From there, he didn't just build houses, he built entire towns. Then malls, then supermarkets, then an empire. Here's where it gets cold-blooded. Villar didn't just win in business. He went into politics, becoming Senate president. That's like playing Monopoly and also being the guy who makes the rules. His critics, they accused him of using politics to supercharge his business reach. He denied wrongdoing, but the timing of land deals, permits, and zoning changes, let's just say they raised eyebrows. Today, Vista Land and Lifescapes is worth billions. The Villar family, they're everywhere, from all-home to all-day supermarkets. And while they present a family-friendly image, make no mistake, the empire was built with strategic precision and the kind of ambition that never asks for permission. If Villar built homes for the people, Enrique Razon Jr. built the highways for global trade. Only his highways are made of water. The Razon family's fortune started with a single pier in Manila in the 1930s. Fast forward, and their company, International Container Terminal Services Incorporated, ICTSI, controls ports across Asia, Europe, Africa, and the Americas. Ports aren't just about shipping, they're about control. Whoever runs the docks controls the flow of billions in goods. That's power most politicians can only dream about. And Razon? He's not just in ports, he's in casinos, owning Solaire Resort and Casino, one of the most profitable in the country. He's in energy, building a renewable power empire that'll dominate for decades. The whispers? That ICTSI has played hardball in expansion, using legal muscle, aggressive bidding, and political connections to secure prime port contracts worldwide. In industries like these, nice guys don't just finish. Last, they don't even get a seat at the table. Today, Enrique Razon's net worth hovers around $11 billion. He stays mostly out of the limelight, but behind the scenes, his moves ripple through the economy like a silent tsunami. If you're starting to see how these dynasties don't just make money, they shape the country, then you're going to want to stick around for our final family. They are so powerful that technically, every time you walk into a major mall in the Philippines, you're stepping into their world. And hey, if you're still here, clearly you're into the real side of wealth and power, so hit that subscribe button and join us for more deep dives. You think you know rich? Let me introduce you to the Tsai siblings, the richest family in the Philippines. It all started with Henry Tsai Sinj, a Chinese immigrant who arrived with almost nothing. He opened a small shoe store in Manila. But Henry didn't just sell shoes, he studied every customer who walked in, learning their spending habits, their needs, their aspirations. From that tiny store, he built SM Shoe Mart, which became SM Prime Holdings, the largest mall operator in the country. We're talking gigantic retail kingdoms that aren't just shopping centers, they're economic ecosystems. But here's the part people overlook. SM malls didn't just sell stuff, they controlled the environment. Tenants had to play by SM's rules. Rents were structured to maximize profit for the company. And once a mall dominated an area, competitors didn't stand a chance. The Tsai empire spread into banking with Banco de Oro, BDO, now the largest bank in the Philippines. Retail and finance, two of the most powerful money machines on earth under one family's control. After Henry Sr. passed in 2019, his 6 children took over, and they haven't slowed down. They've kept a low profile, but the sheer scale of their wealth, over $13 billion, means they don't need to shout. Critics call SM malls monopolies in disguise. Supporters say they modernized retail in the Philippines. Either way, the Tsai family plays the game at a level where every move affects millions. So, what do these 3 dynasties have in common? They started with a single idea, but scaled it into a machine. They diversified housing to malls, ports to casinos, retail to banking. They mastered politics, either holding office or knowing exactly who to call. And they play the long game, decades of building, expanding, and locking in control. These aren't just business success stories, they're case studies in power. Here's the truth: wealth at this scale isn't just about hard work, it's about leverage. It's about being in the right industries, making moves others won't, and sometimes doing what others can't stomach. So next time you're in a mall, boarding a ship, or buying from a chain store, remember, you might be walking straight into the kingdom of a dynasty that didn't just get rich. They rewrote the rules to make sure they stayed that way. If you want more deep dives into how the world's wealthiest really built their empires, subscribe now and turn on notifications because we're just getting started.